Wondering what's going on, eh? One question first.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if you jump into your favorite RPG and kill every single NPC that you come across?
No? Wonderful. Let's get started.
I did it anyways. Last week, I was flown out to Sydney to get hands-on, very early access with The Outer Worlds, the upcoming RPG brought to us by the original creators of Fallout and the developers of Fallout New Vegas. From what I knew going into this session, The Outer Worlds was bringing in my favorite aspects, my favorite RPG elements from games like the Elder Scrolls series and the Fallout series, and taking them up to space. That's right, no more medieval dragon slaying, no more post-apocalyptic Earth. No, we were going up to space. This is The Outer Worlds if you were to kill every single human NPC that you encounter in the game. Or at least over the 90 minutes or so that I actually had access to the game for. So this playthrough doesn't begin from the start of the game. It starts about 5 hours into your playthrough. We're on the planet of Monarch. A planet infested with these like mantis hybrid dinosaur creatures. These things are like creepy as. They come in all sizes and varieties, like going from like the size of your foot to like the size of, I don't know, a skyscraper. Maybe not that big, but they're big. These things are crazy looking. We're outside of this town called Fallbrook. I'm like, here we go. Let's light this place up. I enter the front gates, and this is basically when I realized our mission wasn't going to be as easy as first thought. Fallbrook was heavily guarded by these sub-light thugs lining its streets. They're everywhere. There's also a lot of innocent civilians. I kind of felt a little bit bad about that, but wasn't gonna let that stop me on my mission. I came across this Catherine girl. She seemed to be like the one running the town. She didn't really like me a whole lot, so it made me feel a little bit better about what I was about to do.
You blind fella? Or can you not see I'm busy?
I kind of let her know about it. I even picked her pocket.
What do you think you're doing?
She wasn't too happy with that, but I managed to talk my way out of it. I'm a master negotiator, you know? I don't know, maybe she just caught wind of my plans and didn't like me for that reason, but I don't know. We never really got a chance to find out. Anyways, I decided maybe we're best off hitting some of the smaller joints around town before tackling the big boy of Fallbrook. And so we did. We left Fallbrook, went for a little exploration. We came across a couple little heavily guarded road stops. We came across a bunch of little mantis swarms. I mean, these things are creepy as. I'm not a big fan of insects or spiders or mantises for that matter, but you know, we gotta do what you gotta do. Slowly gathering more ammunition, more guns, more weapons, slowly building up this arsenal that I needed to take down an entire city. And we continued on until we came across a heavily fortified facility with restricted access plastered across its door in bright red neon light. Now, I don't know about you guys, but this may as well have just said, welcome, come in, as I wasn't about to go and back down from a little holographic sign, please. So, we took everyone down, robots, humans, every single one of them. We grabbed our top secret key pass and we entered. Now, what was on the other side of this door? Like a little town. Full of guards that wanted me dead. They didn't succeed. Of course, I wasn't gonna let them stop me. And so we pressed on forth some more. We entered the top secret restricted access facility only to come across another restricted access door. Now, what were we gonna do here? Well, we used our super evasive sneaky skills to sneak around the corner, and we came across another restricted access door. This one was open, so I kind of just walked straight through it. Yeah. Must have been a little overlooked, I don't know. But I couldn't help but wonder what crazy nefarious acts were going on inside, you know? What was so top secret that they didn't want me getting to? Well, I was about to find out. Their top secret despicable acts was imprisoning pigs. Not just any ordinary pigs, like cysty pigs they're called. These things are gross looking, but don't worry, my beloved cysty pigs, I'll take care of you. No more malnourishment for you. And we fed those little guys. They're kind of big and cysty, so they're not really little guys. They're quite, yeah. Ugh. Anyways, moving on to the next room, we came across a terminal. Well, upon that moment, I realized, oh, I got some hacky skills. I forgot about that, so I hacked into their top secret mainframe, triggered their robots to take out the rest of the humans, and well, I just sat there and watched. Really, it was kind of delightful. I just watched them go to town. They took each other out. I took out the remaining robots, and I was back on my way. On my way out, I tried to recruit my new cysty pig friends that I had saved from the evil, Yeah, I don't know what these evil guys are called, but I tried to save them, and they weren't following. I accidentally killed one of them, and maybe that kind of rubbed them the wrong way. I'm not too sure. So with my newfound espionage skills, my fat stacks of ammo, and my arsenal of guns, it was time to head back to Fallbrook. The sublight thugs had no idea what was coming. Me and my posse entered guns blazing. We wiped out the entire city, ruining every bit of the reputation that we'd built up with these sublight faction scum. Including Catherine, of course. Can't let her get away, right? And that was that. Fallbrook was mine, and only mine. Except for one thing. We had a few last loose ends to tie up. I appreciate the help, but to kill every NPC, I need to kill every NPC. And that's when I realized you can't kill your squad mates. But that doesn't matter. I guess we can share ownership of the city. That's not the worst thing in the world. But I'm really excited to get my hands on with this game when it eventually comes out. I want to see how doing something like this would affect the rest of your experience, the rest of your like story type thing. The save file that this gameplay was based on was about 5 hours down the storyline. So we didn't really get to decide what happened from the beginning of the game up until doing all of this. However, we did, before this, get to actually start the game from the start. I'm not allowed to say anything about it. I'm not allowed to share any of that footage. In fact, we didn't even record it at all. But I did go and kill a few very vital members of the storyline, and it did influence how things played out. So I know that I guess you can kill some pretty important NPC characters, and it will affect things later on in the game, or at least how things progress. So it was good to see that sort of stuff. I could at least give me a better idea of what happens when you go, you know, killing people you generally shouldn't be killing in a game, and how your actions aren't reversible. You need to pay for your actions, of course, which comes back to why I love these games. You play them how you want to play them. You can be a pacifist. You can go through a game without killing anybody. You can go through as a dummy. In fact, the developer that was there on hand did ask if anybody created a character with like 0 or like negative whatever intelligence in their character creation, and none of us did, but he recommended doing it because it alters the way everybody interacts with you. They kind of like they talk to you like you're a dummy. Like once they get the idea that you got no idea what they're talking about, they just kind of like give in. They're just like, okay, get out of my face. Like, yeah, it was just it's cool. It's just awesome to see how the game changes depending on how you've gotten to where you are at any point in time. I think anybody who likes the open world style games, like, you know, your Skyrims, your Fallouts, is really gonna enjoy this game. But yeah, that was my experience. Thanks again to Private Division for letting me get a nice early hands-on with the Outer Worlds. I absolutely loved it, and I appreciate it so much. Until next time, guys, keep on smiling, have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.